Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, and I'm continuing to solve puzzles from the World Puzzle Federation, this time 2015 round 5, and this is the final puzzle in the set, which is a diagonal sum is 9 Sudoku, which is another constraint I've never seen before, but novel constraints are always fun. So this is very similar to the puzzle from yesterday in its concept, except being consecutive, its sum is 9. So, of course, links below to both this puzzle and to the World Puzzle Federation archive, where you can find all of their puzzles from 2014 up until today. So let's have a look at the rules. So we've got, let's get, before we go into this is a 65-point puzzle. So this one has actually got quite a high puzzle point value on it. And this one was set also by Zoran Tanazik. So let's have a look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And all pairs of diagonally adjacent cells containing digits that sum to 9 are marked by a line. So these will sum to 9 and these will sum to 9. This means that all diagonally adjacent cells without a line cannot contain digits that sum to 9. So those cannot sum to 9, those cannot sum to 9, those cannot sum to 9. Any diagonal connection cannot sum to 9 unless there is a line, at which point it must. That's it. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Let's look at this triple, shall we? I mean, we'll start with Sudoku. Yeah, but let's just mark this triple because, or where does 3 go in this column? I can't put 3 down here. There's no 3 in it yet. This is a 3 and this becomes a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5 and 6 and I can't put 6 diagonally next to 3. This is the 5. This is the 6. Okay. 3 has to go into this box somewhere because it can't go in any of those cells. Can't go there. One of these is a 3. Okay. 9 is in one of these. Oh, interesting. 9s aren't restricted by this, so I'm not sure what that's going to do. 9 in this column is, where's 9 in this column? It can't be there and it can't be there. So this is a 9, and now I've got another triple, which is 1, 3, 7. Okay, but again, I don't have any diagonal connectors on that, so I'm not sure what to do with it. Fine, need more Sudoku. Everyone needs more Sudoku in their life. Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. Okay, so for example, I know 1 can't go into any of those or into any of those because it would put it next to an 8 and 1 can't go there. So 1 is in one of those, but okay, I need to understand this better. Do I just want a pencil mark? So I've got to put 1, 2, 6, and 8 into row 7. So this is 2 or 6, but they're 1, 2, 6, 8. And that can't be 6, so it's 1, 2, or 8. And it can't be 1, because if this was 1, these would sum to 9. So this can't be a 1. So these, and this can't be an 8. This is 1, 2, 6. Because this can't be an 8, because next to a 1, that would be a problem. So 8 isn't in any of those. So 6 isn't in any of... no, that's not helping me. 6 is in one of those, but 6 can't go diagonally next to a 3, but I can't do that anyway. 4 in this row can't be in any of those, can't be next to a 5, but it couldn't be there anyway. 4 is in one of those two. I'm not clicking to this yet. 2 is in one of these two by Sudoku. Two is in one of those two by Sudoku. 9 is in one of these 3, but 9 isn't restricted. I mean, these have to sum to 9, so they can't contain a 9. This one... So where's 9 in this column? I can't put them here. I can't put it here because of this 9. I can't put it here, or this would have to be 0. 9 is in one of those two, which means this is a 9 by Sudoku. And now I've got, that's quadruple, 2, 3, 7, 8. Well, that can't be a 3, so it's 2, 7, or 8, because a 3 would make it a 9 diagonal with that. I can't put a 7 in either of those. So these are 2, 3, 8, and they can't be 3. This is a 2, 8 pair because they can't be 3 and they can't be 7. That's 2, 8, which means that's 7 and that's 3. Ooh, I'm getting somewhere. Slowly, but I'm getting somewhere. 7 is in one of those two. 2 and 8. So what does that mean? Well, this is a 2, 8 pair, which doesn't do much. So there is a 2 or an 8 down here. If it's a 2, it's here, and that would be a 7. If it's an 8, I don't know. Five can't go in any of those because it would make a 9 with the 4. Digits in the center are really powerful. 4 can't go in any of those, so 4 is in one of those two. 6 can't go in either of those. 6 is in one of those two, which means 6 is up here. 4 and 4 means 4 is in one of those two, and 4 by Sudoku, and 4 can't be there because that would need to be a 5. That's a 4, which puts 4 in one of those two. Learning. I've got more with 4s because by Sudoku, 4 can't be in any of those. So 4 was already in one of those two, which puts 4 in one of those two. Okay. I need more digits in the center of things. So 5 can't be in any of those. 5 is in one of those two. Yeah, no, that was because of this. That's fine. And 4 can't go next to 5. That's not the 5. That's the 5. 2 is not, yeah, what am I looking at? That's not it. 7 is in one of those three. 7 can't go next to 2, but that's not a problem. This is quite tricky. What can this be? It could be 1, 8. It can't be 2, 7. If it's 1, 8, it could be in either order. It could be 3, 6 in either order. It can't be 4, 5. So 2 can't go in any of those. So 2 is in one of those two. I'm not seeing how that's restricted. 5 is down here, but I'm not seeing how that's restricted either. 2 in this box is not there or there. It's in one of those three. Well, 3 is up here with 6. So 3 is in one of those three. But I can put 3 and 6 next to each other. Is it this being restricted? Seems to be a lot of options on that. It can be 1, 8. If it's 2, 7, it's 2, 7. If it's 3, 6, can't be 3, 6. It can't be 4, 5. So if it's 1, 8, it's in either order. If it's 2, 7, it's 2, 7. And it can't be 3, 6, and it can't be 4, 5. And I'm not sure what that's done for me. So 1 in this box isn't there or there. So this can't be 1, it can't be 2. It could be 3, it can't be 4, it can't be 5, it can't be 6, it can't be 7, it can't be 8, it could be 9. This is only 3 or 9. Can I do something similar over here? It can't be 1. It can't be 2. I think it can be 3. It can't be 4. It can't be 5. It can't be 6. It could be 7. It can't be 8. It could be 9. So that's 3, 7, or 9. But these cells do get a little restricted, don't they? Like, is this similarly restricted? It can't be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3. Oh, this can't be 3. This is a 7 or a 9. What about this one? It can't be 1, it can't be 2, can't be 3, can't be 4. I think it can be 5. I think it can be 6. I think it can be 7, and I think it can be 9. That's not it. Oh, it can't be 5. 6, 7, or 9. So I need to find cells like that that are restricted. And I'm not. The 4 here, I've done that. There is a 5 down here. Okay, no. There is 3 in one of those. 3 can't go next to 6. Oh, this can't be a 2 because it would put it next to a 7. So that's not a 2 and that's not a 7. This is a 1, 8. Right. So this can't be a 1 because it sees both of those and those are different. That's a 3. There's no 3 down here. This is a 1, 7, which takes 1, 8 off this. This is 3, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 2 and 8, giving me a 2, 8 pair in the row, making this the 6 and this the 1. Putting 1 in one of those two, but that can't be a 1 because 1 has, if this was a 1, both of those would be 8, and 8 and 8 is 16, not 9. So that's the 1, that's the 8. Getting places. The 8 looks down, making that the 2, which makes that the 8, which makes that the 2, which looks up, making that the 8 and that the 2. I must bet there was easier ways of doing this and I just didn't see it. This is a triple. So 1, 2, 6. And this can't be a 6 because of Sudoku here. It would mean that 6 would have to be in one of those two and that would break the 3. 6 is in one of those two. Now, this can't be a 1. Oh, neither of these can be a 1. This is a 1. This is a 2, 6 pair. 2 can't go next to 7. Yeah, I don't see that yet, except the 2 looking up does it. That's 6 and that's 2. Great. So this is 3, 6, or where's 6 in this column? This is the 6, this is the 3, and this has to be 3 or 9 now. And 3 can't go next to 6. So that's the 9, that's the 3. These are 1, 7, and 4. 1, 4, 7. There's no 4 there because of the 4 looking across. There's no 1 there. And then what I want to do is try and look at diagonals. So 4 can't go diagonally next to 5, so that couldn't be a 4. 7 can't go diagonally next to 2. I'm not seeing any 2s. And 1 can't go diagonally next to 8, which I've already removed. So that's not helping me. But something will. This triple, 1, 4, 8. And this can't be a 4 or an... Oh, this can't be a 4. This 8 means this is a 7, because if this was a 1, they'd sum to 9. That's a 7, that's a 1, which means that's an 8, and these are 1, 4. So this, well, this isn't the 3 anymore. This is the 3, and this row is missing, it's 8. That's an 8. This triple is 2, 5, 7. Now, I can't put 7 next to 2, but apart from that, I'm not getting very far. 5 can't go next to 4. That's 1 and that's 4. This does take some wrapping my head around. I'm definitely finding this interesting. 4 is in one of those two now. 3 here means that can't be the 6. So that's the 6. This is a triple. 4, 5, and 7. Now there's no 4 here. There's no 5 here because of that. 7 can't go diagonally next to 2. 4 next to 5, 5 next to 4. Everything else looks okay. Okay? That's what I just said. Everything looks okay. I'm prevaricating when I don't know what to do. Okay, so 1 is in here. Well, 1 can't go next to 8. So this becomes a 1-3 pair. No, where does 1 go? 1 can't go in those or those. 1 can't go next to 1. This and this can't be a 1. So this is the 1 taking the pencil mark place of a 3. Bam. So these are 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 9 in them. 9 is in one of those two. 9 can go next to anything. So these are 5, 6, and 7. Now, there's no 6 here, so this is a 5 or a 7, and 7 can't go next to 2. That's the 5, taking 5 out of there. The 5 looks like making that the 7, taking 7 out of both of those. So this is the 4, this is the 5. These are 6, 7, and 9. And not seeing anything diagonal, and I'm probably missing Sudoku because I'm looking for diagonals. This 4 is looking across saying that's not the 4, that's the 4. So this row is missing its 8. These are 2, 5, 7. Now, 5 can't go diagonally next to 4. So neither of those are 5. That's the 5. This is a 2, 7. 2 can't go diagonally next to 7. 7 can't go diagonally next to 2. I'm not seeing that anywhere. This is going to have to get resolved by Sudoku. The 5 looks down saying that's not the 5. So this has to be 2 or 7 to complete the column. So there's got to be another trick here. So 4, well, 5 is in one of these two now. Right, there's no 1 here. So these are 4, 5, 7, and 9, I believe. So this is 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. So this is 2, 6, 7. So this has to be the 1. Where can I put the 1 in this row? That's what I should have asked. This is the 1. Right. Now 1 here just means that I can't put 8 in any of those. And I already had all of that. I think I've got all the 1s now. I think I've got all the 8s as well. Okay, so 4 can't go here. Can 4 go here? Yes. Okay, I'm missing a diagonal thing. I have to be missing a diagonal thing, don't I? Battering my eyelids at the puzzle as if I can flirt it into submission. Yeah, that's a disturbing thought. I should never say that again. Okay, so what haven't I placed in this box? 2 is in here. 3, 4, 5. Well, 6 is down here. And it seems to be able to go into, well, 6 is in one of those two. 7 seems to be able to go anywhere. And 9 is in one of these two. So this is 7 or 9. Where can't 7 go? Well, whichever... Something has to break this open. Right? If this is a 2, this is a 7. Because I couldn't put 7 next to it. And if this is a... Right, this can never be a 6. If this is a 2, I could never put 7 diagonally next to it. So this would have to be the 7. If this is the 7, I could never put 2 in any of those. So this can never be the 6. This is the 6, which takes 6 out of there. This is a 2, 7 pair. So these are not 1, 2, 3. They're 4, 5, 9. Now there's no 9 there. So let's remove the 4, 5, 9 and let's figure out how this works. This can't be a 4 because that would put it next to a 5. There's no 5 here. 5 is in one of those two. This is 4 or 9. This is a 2, 7 pair, meaning that's the 5, which means that's the 4, which means that's the 9, that's the 5. The 5 looks down, making that the 2. This is now the 7, looking up, making that the 2 and that the 7, looking up, making that the 2 and that the 7. The 7 looks across, making that the 6, which I had from that 7, 9 pair ages ago. But the 4 makes that the 7 and that the 4, and the 7 makes that the 9 and that the 7. Beautiful puzzle. And again, under 20 minutes for a 65-point puzzle. I'm incredibly happy with that. That 2-7 deduction, beautiful ending to this puzzle. It's the sort of thing that if it had been created now, people would say, oh my Lord, that has a beautiful opening and a really nice ending because you have to use the logic you learned. But because these are 10-year-old puzzles, I find so many people ignore them. The reason I started this series, and I've mentioned this before, but the reason I started this series ages ago when I was just doing one per set was because I literally was talking to someone who was just getting into the hobby. Or actually, no, it wasn't. They'd been in the hobby a while. And they were turning around and saying it's so hard to find really good puzzles that I can do in a lunch break. Thank you for your channel. I said, by the way, were you aware of the World Puzzle Federation puzzles? They've been publishing puzzles for 10 years. And some of those early ones are amazing. They said, I'm not interested in old puzzles. Old puzzles are like, they're not interesting. These are interesting puzzles. Just because a puzzle is old doesn't mean that it's not good. These are really, really good puzzles. I'm loving them. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the content. And as always, good luck with your solving.